Hey guys, HMK here. And where do I begin? So guys, I'm finally back. Well, I should say finally. I literally left the night of the event, Kingdom Hearts 3, the premiere event. Thank you so much, Disney and Square Enix, for the invites to the events, because funny enough, I went twice. There was two events the day yesterday, which was the morning group, which I was a part of through Square Enix, and then I was part of the VIP night group, which I got an invite through Disney. And the event itself was so nice. There was so much stuff I brought back from the event. Like, they were giving out these awesome goodie bags, kind of like how they did with the Union Cross event. Check it out, like a Kingdom Hearts 3 insignia and stuff. I got so much footage, but I just want to show off the stuff I got from the event first. Woody's Roundup Disney emoji patches. Check out Woody, Buzz, all that good jazz. I got myself one of those legitimate, like, awesome Kingdom Hearts Keyblades. This one is Fenrir. I'm giving that to Umbrella Dispatch. I got a nice, awesome Kingdom Hearts 3 journal, and it looks super clean. I'm gonna be writing in this like it's nobody's business. Oh my lord. Maybe get some signatures or something. I don't know. That's that. And I also got this awesome Kingdom Hearts 3 water bottle. Like, it's legit hard. And then Project Destiny was there and gave me darkness pin, light pin, this awesome key USB drive that should come with darkness on it, and this Xion Lives pin. It gets blurry. But the event itself was so hype. I got a ton of footage, and not only do I have footage, gameplay, and stuff like that, I have a bunch of stories which will like really translate well into news about Kingdom Hearts 3, about Sora and stuff, and it was just a mind-blowing event. But let me talk about a bit about the impressions of the gameplay I had, which I'll have in videos here, and this is gonna be the first of many videos that gets uploaded after today, because like we're gonna go in and I'm gonna show you everything that I can, and what I cannot show you I can talk about, which is gonna be great. The demo itself, there was two demos. There was the Olympus demo and there was the Toy Box demo. Olympus was more of a boss fight demo where we just went up and fought against the Rock Titan, which was about 10-11 minutes, which I was able to clear it then, even when playing around or whatnot. And then the longer demo was the Toy Box demo, where it allowed us to go straight into the world of the Toy Box from Toy Story and start it, and then at one point it just cuts off after you beat a certain boss in the game, but it allowed us to explore Andy's room, the street outside Andy's house, and then go into Galaxy Toys, and then, you know, messing up all that stuff. And it's really great, and all of it was in English, and I can tell you right now, the game, it was weird. Like, the game definitely was trying to go for 60 frames per second, and I played both of the builds. I played the Xbox One X build and the PlayStation 4 Pro build. And what I mean by that is just like, you know, that's what they were running off. Of course, there's the Xbox One build and PlayStation 4 build, but the consoles they had there at the event was PlayStation 4 Pros and Xbox One X's, not S's, X's. So I played both builds. On the Xbox, I played the Olympus, and on PlayStation, I played both Olympus and Toy Box. And from what I played from the Olympus level on both builds, when it comes to performance, I didn't see any differences, honestly. The only preference I had is really with the controller, because, you know, PlayStation 4 all day, every day, PlayStation, Kingdom Hearts, and both builds were pretty good, and I got footage from both, so you guys are gonna be able to see that. It was great. The demo was great. I loved playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm so excited for the game. It was almost everything I want to be, but that's not to say that, you know, it was perfect, because of course it's a demo, and I understand that it was a demo. And then the Square Enix and Disney personnel helped let me know that this demo was geared more towards accessibility for those who weren't really attuned to Kingdom Hearts or haven't been playing from the beginning. But it's funny enough that when Nomura and Yusoi went on stage for the panel, that before we were allowed to play the game, he was telling us, is like, oh yeah, when it comes to the media and stuff and the YouTubers, we see that you guys, and we watch you guys, we see that you guys know how to play the game, and you guys gonna probably have a better grasp of it than other people. But this demo was definitely geared towards the more accessible route. And with that being said, there were some optimization issues that I did have with the game. Especially when it comes to Sora's movement, I felt that he jerked a little bit when moving him around. and whatnot, and definitely when it comes to the hiccups of the frame rate, which wasn't too bad because it never dipped below 30 frames per second, but of course there was some moments where I tried to tax it really hard, especially with the Ever After Keyblade, which is the Keyblade from Tangled, and its Keyblade transformation into the Mirage Staff, which honestly is the best Keyblade there on that. We had a choice of 4 Keyblades. Through the Olympus demo, it was just the Kingdom Key, and through the Toy Story demo, it was Ever After Smile Gear, which is from Monsters Inc., and the Infinity Badge, which is from Toy Story. And yes, you have the ability to swap between Keyblades on the fly with no type of cooldown or anything like that. It's very cool, and I have a lot of stuff to talk about that mechanic specifically. I can talk about the Keyblade swapping mechanic, the Keyblade transformation mechanic, the attraction flow mechanic, and the athletic flow mechanic. And you guys will be glad to know that athletic flow is not abusable like flow motion. Like, there are limits to it, and I'm glad for that, because flow motion was pretty busted, definitely in Dream Drop Distance, but it's not abusable in this game. Like, the game lets you know that there's a limit to this and whatnot. But the game, I will say right now, compared to other Kingdom Hearts games, is that not only is it faster in terms of movement and combat and stuff, and don't worry, it's not floaty like it was in Birth by Sleep or a little bit like Dream Drop Distance. A lot of people were concerned about that since this game was headed by the Osaka team. It's not floaty. Sora feels very heavy. He feels very weighted. The attacks have weight to them, and you know, he doesn't like stay up in the air when he gets hit or does combos or whatnot. So it feels a lot more like Kingdom Hearts 2. I got those Kingdom Hearts 2 vibes. But not only is this game faster than Kingdom Hearts 2, it's a lot less forgiving than Kingdom Hearts 2 in terms of timing when you can do your attacks or whatnot. Especially when you go to second form and then you start pulling off your limits like Sonic Blade and Ars Arcanum. There's a very small window for you to commit error. I would say not small window for error, like if you don't continue on with the combo by hitting X, which is weird because usually in Kingdom Hearts 2 you can continue the combo like when you do bash, or you keep raiding with strike raid, or Sonic Blade you have to keep mashing triangle, and this one you activate through triangle and you have to keep mashing X. But if you mess up the timing, it will end, it will cease, it will stop, and then the limit is what ends off your form in second form, and it does build off limits. Like when you go into second form, you automatically have stun impact, but you can build off that and then go into Sonic Blade and then Ars Arcanum. But if you mess up the timing for Sonic Blade and Ars Arcanum when you begin it, and then it will cease, and then you'll lose all that opportunity that you built up and whatnot. The gameplay feels very good, very grounded. There was some issues when it comes to, like I said before, movement, especially I felt that in Olympus Coliseum and whatnot, and definitely when it comes to certain, I would say, magic options, but I feel that because in the demo you had options of the raw version of spells like Thundara, Fyra, and Cura, right? And then when it comes to those spells, you can build off situation commands of the next tier that goes into Thundaga and Faraga. And I felt that was a bit weird. It didn't feel bad, but it was still, I felt it needed a little bit more work when it comes to the integration or whatnot. But those felt nice. We had a lot of opportunities to try out attraction flow, and there was a new attraction flow that's never been revealed before the demo, and that is the Splash Ride attraction flow, which is like, the Splash Mountain, when you're not really Splash Mountain, but like when you all are in that Tubi or whatever, and then you guys get splashed up and get really watered up and stuff. That's a new attraction flow, and I will have a video elaborating on how to commit attraction flow and how it really works in Kingdom Hearts 3, because it does, makes it very clear, because a lot of people are like, how are you supposed to do attraction flow? They were really ambiguous on how activation of attraction flow works, but in the demo it really, lines it out for you. And then not only that, when it comes to all this gameplay and all this, information we got, I talked to a bunch of Disney executives and Square Enix personnel, asking various questions when it comes to the game, Kingdom Hearts as a whole, and Sora himself. And I have a ton of information for you guys. This video right now is kind of like, a broad scope of everything I've got for you, and everything you can expect from the channel within today and the next couple of days. I will have a straight up demo gameplay video, and then a video dedicated to how I truly feel about the gameplay of the demo. But overall, I can tell you I'm incredibly excited for the game. I cannot wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to come out, and I have very high hopes for it, and the demo did not disappoint me. But there were some kinks in the demo that we need to address, and I hope that Square Enix with that. And mostly for me, it was a lot of optimization issues that weren't really, you know, experience killing for me, but I felt that, you know, like if this was in the final game, we would have a problem type stuff. So I hope you guys are excited. The next video will be coming out extremely shortly, and I hope you guys are excited for all this awesome Kingdom Hearts 3 news and things. Until the next video, which is coming up like within the hour, I've been HMK. I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.